Buncombe County Representative Susan Fisher is here. Republicans say no action on anything till the federal courts decide how HB 2 meshes with the U.S. Civil Rights Act. Your thoughts?
Well, I believe that there has been a lot of damage done in the time that we have seen HB 2, the passage of HB 2. Up until now, we've lost millions of dollars in business. We have the potential for losing billions of dollars in education funding as well as transportation funding. And I think that the longer we wait, the more drastic things become for the state, not just for the people, but for our budget and our ability to take care of the people in North Carolina.
Is the debate, from your perspective, when you look at businesses who say they won't expand here and performers who say they won't sing here, is it about the bathroom issue or any of the other elements that no one seems to really want to talk about unless you're a policy person, which is minimum wage caps, the no anti-discrimination lawsuits in state court? Is the bathroom side of this thing just dominating and knocking everything else off?
I would say that it is certainly a point that the people who want to keep fear in folks' minds are going to go to the bathroom issue. But it's not just about bathrooms. It is about discrimination of all sorts. And what the bill that we introduced today will do is make sure that in our statutes is written non-discrimination law, so that for any number of categories, people cannot be discriminated against.
I want to ask you about that. On the issue of bathroom and restroom facilities, public ones, can someone say, I support transgender issues and the right for a transgender person to select which matches closely with their identity, but I still want segregated bathrooms in terms of male-female bathrooms? Because it seems the debate now is becoming over gender neutrality, and all bathrooms are bad if they allow only one person, one sex or the other.
I think that you can. I think that what we have seen, and what you've probably seen as well, are bathrooms that are for families. There are family bathrooms, there are male, there are female, there are lots of businesses around the state that have had bathrooms that are no gender specificity at all. And what I think has to happen is that people need to realize that transgender people are male or female. It's not that should not be an issue for people. What should be the issue is, why are there not protections for every single person in the state? And to try to keep from segregating people. This is so reminiscent of pre-civil rights time. I will not begin to compare the suffering, but I will tell you that the transgender community is one community that has a lot of suicide. Lots of calls came in to the trans hotline, the suicide hotline, and they are feeling just as threatened as one might have felt back in the 60s or the 50s, before, when we had signs above the door that said whites only, or above the water fountain that said whites only. This is a similar thing, and it's all fear-based.
We'll leave it at that. This lawsuit is just getting started on both sides. But the State House bill is there. It's the anti-HB 2, and I appreciate you coming on to talk about the issue.
Thank you, Kelly.